Alright, welcome back to part 6 of our third No Quitters game. Here we're the Iroquois, and we have a lot of land to ourselves, and we're doing quite nicely. We can go and grab ourselves a longhouse. Although there aren't any forests in range, that would just be +2 production. It would get us closer to getting an ironworks in the capital, but I think we'll actually want more faith. And we can open up rationalism now. So that pumped up our science per turn by quite a bit. So we're basically, we feel very safe because we're surrounded by water. There are a lot of chokes between us and our neighbors. So we're trying to get our science and our economy online, although we really do need to start pumping out some military units, because what we don't want is for us to appear at the bottom of this military score chart. Montreal can build a forge here. They do have the 2 iron within their 3 range. I think we can afford the trade route between these cities now, so I think I'll get started on that. Zurich. I see. So I want to see how many cities KDJD has now that he's defeated the Spanish. I guess Spain only had the 2 cities. So we can get to work on an observatory. And after we grow to 8, I'll employ the 2 citizens at the university. So I'll bring all of my workers into position to build that road, so that we don't have to pay too much maintenance on it before completing that trade route. Our pikemen will be done soon, so we can clear out this barbarian camp. That'll also gain us some favor with Milan. Milan is unhappy with us for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Maybe it was declaring war on Lisbon back then. I'm also getting a lot of We Love the King days, which is very nice. So now we have enough to purchase something. I'll probably want to go with the Great Prophet there and enhance our religion. We'll have our units in position to build that road. Having to go around this mountain is kind of annoying. Alright, so we just finished our pikemen here. It'll still take a number of turns to go and clear that camp though. All those hills slow down our movement. We can grab a stable here. There's the 3 sheep tiles, and grabbing all of those would definitely increase our production. Go and grab a bank and employ everyone at the university. Reset the tiles. See if it won't starve. If I want to get started on the road, I'll go do that now. So now they're talking about who's going to come and kill me. Because I'm leading on manufactured goods and technology. So that's my cue to start building military units. We just got our Great Prophet there. Here, I'll get a Goliath, and that'll help us defend this troke. So this scout is likely not long for the world, given that KDJD sees me as the biggest threat. We'll go on and enhance our religion now, even though I really do want to spread it. So we have enough happiness, but given that we have so many cities, that might not last. We get production boost, and that, given that we have so many cities, that would actually be fairly useful. Culture boost would also be okay, but I don't know how many of our cities are at 5. A lot of them are actually. So culture boost wouldn't be bad. In terms of we'll get itinerant preachers. That'll increase our pressure because it'll allow one more city to pressure than would normally. And in terms of what tech or what follower belief I want, I think we're going to go with guruship here. Although 2 production isn't a big deal in the late game, maybe choral music or extra food. Extra food. Alright, so here we could get a great profit, and that would help us spread our religion to some of our more distant cities. We could get a great scientist and stockpile him. A great engineer would let us grab some wonders, although I'm not really sure what wonders we need to grab just at this moment. I think I'm actually going to go and grab the great prophet here. Because I do want to go and convert these 2 cities here. So I was saying that we need our military units up and soon, but I think we have time for a bank, and then after that we will go and churn military units full steam. We can go and accept that deal that the Russians had offered us. It's been withdrawn. Alright, so we want a road, 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 and road. So I'm perfectly happy to do that deal. Alright, so we can start exploring the water now, and this will also help with our defense. If Carls wants to attack us, he might try for a sneak attack over the water, given that there is this choke here. Grab another Gilius. And I think we'll want a crossbowman here. So the Austrian army is mobilizing here. I wonder if they're coming for me or if they're going to take out some city-states. Alright, so 5 turns till I rig elections, but at that point it's not really worth it. I'll have to move back and perform some counter-espionage. Hanoi wants Sikhism, as does Jakarta and Rio de Janeiro. Alright, so Hanoi should get that shortly. Jakarta, Rio. I guess Carlos just declared war on me there. Or our deals ended naturally. Alright, so we'll go and grab our barracks and then pump out a bunch of crossbowmen. We'll upgrade these guys now, just so that we're a little higher in terms of military might. Alright, so we just cleared an encampment for Milan and now we're friends, although we won't be for long. Start pumping our crossbowmen. We just finished our stables, so we'll want to get all of the sheep that we can. Warsaw requesting units. So Warsaw is under attack by the Austrians. I can go and grab a bank at Grand River. And we could also use a bank or a library at Montreal. So, 1, 2, 3, we could go and found our city right here. It's right on the mountain. It would eventually go and grab most of these tiles, not the fish tile. If we moved up one, it would be better in that respect. But this barbarian spearman is about to, or pikeman is about to take us out, so I think this is as good a spot as any. Go and build up our road. So it wasn't really necessary for me to use the Grave Prophet to spread that religion there. It would have taken up the religion pretty quickly with only one population. But I did want to get the science boost right away. It's not really a good reason, but that's what I did. Actually, since my shrines now make food, I'll build a shrine first. So we can keep turning crossbows out at our capital. We'll get some open terrain here, since a lot of the land in between us and France is open terrain. So in terms of tech and manufactured goods, we're still leading. And we're starting to crawl up to the average in terms of soldiers. I want to make sure all of my cities that have universities are fully employing those university slots. And yes, we're good to go here. So maybe I'll send the Great Prophet over to Rio, although it would likely be killed fairly quickly by KDJD, so that's not really worth it. I'll just send it over to Milan so that we can remain friends for a little bit longer. So the Greeks really are building all the wonders, but in order for me to go and take them out, I need to first take out France, and that's going to be a tall order, especially since they have the Great Wall. So, in terms of military might, France is now leading, so I don't have a choice in slowing down in my military production. Although, I think I really would like to grab the porcelain tower here. Alright, so we're going to slow down, try to grab that porcelain tower, but our other cities will switch over to producing military units. So, here's the capital, KDJD's capital, the Austrian capital. We are going to want some naval units to patrol that narrow sea. It's possible that we could swing around with a army along the water here, take Sparta, and then use that as a launching ground to grab Athens. That might be more profitable than attacking France. Anyways, I'm going to stop the video here, and I'll see you in part 7, maybe?